Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I thank all the people who have subscribed to my channel and to those who gave feedback to my videos. My videos were created based on what I learned and I play, and also from the other Roblox experts who share their experiences as well. In that note, you can see different YouTubers sharing almost the same idea. So continue watching my video guys. Let's get started. Today, I'm going to show you how to do property script on Roblox Studio. So before we begin, make sure to like and subscribe and turn notification bell to all so you won't miss any of my videos. So let's begin. So before we begin, you must have three tabs: the output, properties, and the explore. These tabs are very important because the output helps you find some printed words, or it helps you find errors in your script if your script spells wrong. And then the explorer helps you rename some things or insert some object like tool on workspace or folder, script, spawn location, mesh part, model, click detector, decal, dialog choice, dialogue, proximity prompt, and other. And it lets you insert a script. And then the properties helps you customize how the part looks or how the service works. So for example, we click on the server script service and load string enable is enabled, and I'm going to disable it. There you go. So that is how the properties and explore and the output works. So now we're going to insert a part. So there is 4 ways of inserting a part. So the first method, the first way of inserting a part is just go and explore and press the plus logo on the workspace and just click on part. And as you can see, we inserted the part right here. And then the second method is just go on model tab, then you want to find the insert object. So as you can see, we have insert object. Oops, I accidentally made it super big. Okay, so as you can see, we have insert object, we have part, script, folder, tools, spawn location, mesh part, model, and other. There's too many things to insert, and you can insert a part, but before that you must select some services to add some objects. So I'm going to insert a part. Double click it, and as you can see, we inserted a part. And yeah, so the third method is just go on home tab, then click on part, and as you can see, we inserted a part. And then the fourth method is just go on model tab, then click on part, and as you can see, we inserted a part again. So that is the 4 ways of inserting a part. Okay, so now we're going to start property scripting. So first we are gonna go with the appearance property script. So appearance property script is basically how it's changing how the part looks. So as you can see, we have brick color, cast shadow, color. Brick color and color looks the same, but color has more colors to choose from. And then the material is how rough texture is the part is, or smooth texture. And then the reflectance is how the part reflects the sky. And then the transparency is changing how the part transparent. Okay, so let's start doing the property script. Okay, so first we are gonna go with the brick color. So changing the brick color, as you can see, we can change the brick color. We can change it into color light blue. You can call it cyan, and yeah, as you can see, we changed the the color of the part. And then the cast shadow, as you can see, if you disable the cast shadow, the shadow will disappear on the part. So as you can see, we have a shadow right here. Then we select the part. To select it, just go on the Explorer, press the arrow right here. If you haven't pressed it, then just click on part. And if you click on the part, as you can see, there is a highlight background on it because we selected it, and there's also a highlight right here because we selected it. And then if you point your mouse on the part, it has white and blue. It means if we are about to select it. Okay, so select the part again. So the cast shadow is basically, if you disable the cast shadow, the shadow on the part would disappear. But if you enable the cast shadow again, the shadow of the part will enable again. Okay, so the color, the third property is color. So color and brick color is the same, but color is many color than brick color. So as you can see, this is the brick color looks like, and there's many colors to choose from. But if you click on color, there is so many colors to choose from, anything you want. So I'm going with the flame yellowish. I'm not sure what it's called, but yeah, there is the color too. If you change the color, it will change the brick color as well because it's same color. Okay, so the fourth is material. So material is basically changing how the part is rough or smooth. So as you can see, we have a material, and there's too many materials to choose from. Like brick, if you change it into brick, as you can see, we have this. It's a brick texture, and it's rough. See, you can tell that it's rough because it's a brick material. And if you change it into cobblestone, as you can see, it's a cobblestone material. And if you change it into concrete, it's a concrete material. And if you change it into foil, it's a foil. It's like a water. The foil is like a water texture, but it's called foil. And we can also change it into force field. Yeah, force field. So force field is look like how the part is transparent, but we can still see the color of the part even if it's completely transparent. And then if you change it into fabric, as you can see, it looks like a blanket. And wood, as you can see, it's wood. And there's a lot more to choose from. Okay, so we also have a reflectance. Okay, let me make the material into plastic so we can see the reflectance of the sky on the part. So we have reflectance. If you change the reflectance to the very high, then the max number is number 1. And as you can see, it's completely blue because the sky is also blue. And yeah, so you can not make it completely transparent if you want. So as you can see, it's not completely transparent. We can see the colors of the part, and we can see the sky a little bit. And there you go. So the sixth property is the transparency. So the transparency is basically changing how the part transparent was. So as you can see, if you make it completely transparent, it looks like it disappeared, but it's still here. It's still in the workspace. The transparent is just very high. It's in the max. But if you make it 0, it's just normal. I'm gonna make it a little bit transparent. And as you can see, we have a good looking part right here. It looks like a glass with orange color and smooth texture. And yeah, that is how you do it. So now I'm going to teach you how to script the appearance properties. So just click on the plus logo on the part, then search script. Then you have to click on the script, and then if you click on the script, you will able to see this. It will bring you to here. Okay, I'm going to zoom it so you can able to see. So if you accidentally close tab this, just go on the Explorer, just double click the script on the part, and then as you can see, we have this. It says print hello world, and just delete the print hello world. We don't need it yet. We don't need it anymore. So now we're going to start scripting. So brick color, we are gonna start with the brick color. So script the turn that brick color is equal to. So if you want to say, if you want to change the brick color of the part, and then you're gonna say script the brand that brick color is equal to red, but not that, because the script will error. So you have to do this. You have to say brick color dot u, and with open bracket and close bracket. Don't forget to add the open bracket and close bracket because it's very important. Now you have to add strings inside of the open bracket and close bracket. And we have this. So inside the strings, we will add the name of the color. For example, I'm going to make it red. And as you can see, we have this. There is too many red colors to choose from. I'm going with the bright red. And then if we press this arrow right here and click on run, or you can just press F8. Okay, F8, where's the, okay, right here. Then as you can see, the part changes colors. So stop this, and there you go. The color changes now. And then, yeah, you can toggle comment this if we're done using it. Okay, just toggle comment this. You can highlight it or not. Just click on the number 1 script, line 1 script, then click on toggle comment. And as you can see, it's color gray if you have black theme, and it's color green if you have white theme on your Roblox studio. And then if you click on run, the script will ignore that you write in the script, because we wrote 2 minus before writing these words. Okay, so the second appearance properties is cast shadow. So the cast shadow is basically a shadow on the part. I explained this to you earlier. So script that parent. You may wondering what is script that parent. So script that parent is basically if you type script, it will say our own script. Even if it's a normal script, local script, or module script, it's still called a script. And then the parent right here, it's saying the parent of the script. Okay, so if you click on the script, and then as you can see on the properties, we see the parent is part. So yeah. So now we're going on the cast shadow. So if you want to make the cast shadow disappear, you have to do a true or false condition. Also, I forgot to say to you guys, if you disable the cast shadow, it will disable the shadow, right? And then the check on the cast shadow, the box is not there anymore, because it means we disable it. But if you click on it, click on the box again, there is a check again, and then the shadow is here again. It means we enable it. Okay, so script the cast shadow. If you want to make it enable, just write true or false condition. You can write you can write true or false condition. If you write true, then click on run. And as you can see, there's a shadow. Okay, wait. I'll just make the settings on Roblox into very high graphics so we can see the shadow. Okay, just take it this. Okay, there you go. So click on run. And as you can see, there's a shadow because we wrote true on the shadow. But if you write false, then click on run, and as you can see, there is no shadow anymore. Okay, so that is how you do the cat shadow. I will comment this again. So the third is color. It's also same as the brick color. I told you this earlier, but the color is a lot of colors that brick color. Okay, so we're going to say the script.brand again. Script.brand that brick color. Oh wait, a color. Okay, there you go. Script.brand that color is equal to, yeah, you have to say this color 3.new is like the brick color .new, or you can also say brick color that from RGB. But I really prefer color 3.new. And then if you click on the middle of the open bracket and close bracket, you will see this. Yeah, it looks like a colorful wheel, and there is a equation mark right here, and then the color black. And just click on this, the color wheel. It look like a color wheel, and as you can see, we have these. So I'm going to make it like this, okay? And if you do that, it will automatically add a numbers. So I'm going to click on run, and as you can see, this is the color, and this is actually the normal color. And if you click on run, it changes colors because we did this. We made it lime green. And yeah, that is how you do the color on the property script. Okay, so the next is material. If you want to change the material of the part, then just do this script.brand material. Then you have to write equals, and there you go. So now you have to add strings or speech marks, and then you have to write the material that you want to make. Okay, so we're going on the material, then change it into grass. Okay, let's change it into grass. Okay, I made it back to the smooth plastic, and then I'm going to write grass, and then the material should be grass now. And as you can see, it's a grass now, and if you stop this, it goes back to normal, and if you do that again, it's grass again, and there you go. So that is how you do the material. So the next is reflectance. So reflectance is basically how it reflects the sky. Okay, I made the reflectance and transparency is equal to 0 because we're going to script it. Okay, so if you want to change the reflectance, just say script.reflectance is equal to 0.2. Okay, remember that the normal reflectance is 0, and then the script is 0.2. Okay, so if you click on run, and as you can see, we see the sky a little bit. I can see the clouds, the reflectance of the clouds on the part. And yeah, that is how you do it. Okay, so I'm going to select this, and as you can see on top of this, it's 0.2, but if you stop it, it goes to zero again. It goes to zero again because we did it on the script, not in the properties. We did the property script. And yeah, that is how you do the reflectance. So the next is transparency. It changes how the part transparent. How the part is transparent. So we do the script, the parent, the transparency. It looks like the same as the reflectance. So I'm going to do this is equal to 0.2. I'm gonna make the transparency is equal to 0.2. And if you are not sure, just go on the part, then change the transparency, anything you want, what you prefer. Okay, I'm going with the 0.4. So just copy the numbers of the transparency. Just press Ctrl C at the same time, and then make the transparency go back to 0. Then just paste it right here. To paste it, just right click, then press paste, or you can just press Ctrl V on your keyboard. And then we are going to click on run, and as you can see, the part is little bit transparent. And yeah, there you go. How about we mix the script that parent that reflectance is equal to 0.2, and then transparency is equal to 0.4. And let's run this. And I can see the sky. I can see it because I can see the clouds there. See, I can see it in this part right here. And what if we mix these scripts together, then click on run? Okay, that was weird. Okay, just toggle comment the red color first, and then click on run. And as you can see, it's reflecting a little bit. It's reflecting the sky a little bit, and then it's little bit transparent. And there you go. So we can also toggle comment this if you don't need it yet. Then the brick color is right here. Then click on run, and as you can see, it's color red grass, and then it's little bit transparency, and it's reflecting the sky little bit. And there's also a cast shadow. Okay, cast shadow is equal to true. And that is how you do the appearance property script. So on to the next script. Okay, just toggle comment all of this. You don't need it anymore. Okay, so now we're going to bring this back to normal. Okay, wait. Okay, there you go. We have a default part right now. We have a default part. So now we're going with the data. So the data is right here. We have 4 datas: name, orientation, parent, position. And we also have center of mass, class name, and mass. But we cannot even change it because it's the main center of mass. And then the class name, we cannot change it too, but we can change the name of the part. But we cannot change the class name because it's a default name of the brick or part. And then the orientation is basically how we rotate the part. So if I rotate it like this, and as you can see, the orientation is 0 minus 0, negative 80, and 0. And yeah, let's bring it back to 0, the normal. And then we also have the parent. So the parent is basically the parent. Okay, it's little bit complicated to explain, but look at this. If you drag the part to some other service, we cannot see the part anymore. because you can only see things on the workspace, but we cannot see the part because we put it on the other service. So we put it on the test service, and as you can see, if we go on the properties and go on the parent, as you can see, the parent is test service, but if you make it go to starter player, the parent is starter player. If you make it go to server script service, the parent is server script service. If you go it to server storage, it's server storage, and you get it all. The parent is workspace if you drag it back to workspace. And the last data properties is position. So position is basically how the part position is. So if I try to drag the part, as you can see on the properties, it's changing position. It's because if we made this to 1000, 1000. Okay, how about this? Okay, it changes the position a little bit if we change something on the numbers, but it's easy if we drag it. We can see the numbers of the position if we drag it somewhere. So as you can see, changing position, and there you go. So now we're going to script the data properties of the part. Okay, so first we are going with the name. So name, if we change it into ADLEX Ali, and as you can see, the name of the part is ADLEX Ali, but the class name doesn't change because the name of the part is part default name. Okay, let's bring it back to default name, part. Okay, part. Okay, parts. Okay, so we're going with the name. So script.parent.name. So if you want to change the name, write equals, then you can change the name whatever you want. So I want to make it into brick. So if you want to make the name to brick, just write a string or speech marks, and script.parent.name is equal to speech marks, and then inside of the speech marks you're gonna write the name of the part. Anything will do. The script will not error. Just write any name. I'm going with the brick. So the name should be brick. Then we're gonna click on run. Let's go back to workspace on Explorer, and as you can see, the name of the part is brick. And if you stop this, the name of the part is part. So that's how you do the changing names. Okay, let's toggle comment this. We don't need it anymore. Okay, so the next is orientation. So orientation is basically how it rotates. How we rotate the part. I explained this to you earlier. So I'm going to make it into 5. And as you can see, it rotates a little bit. Okay, how about I make this to number 50. And as you can see, it rotates. Let's bring it back to 0. 0, 0, 0. Because it's the default orientation. Okay, so script.parent.orientation. So orientation, you have to write equals, and there you go. Now you have to say vector3 to write the value number of the orientation. So .u, and there you go. So inside of the open bracket and close bracket, you have to say the number x, number y, and number z. So I'm going to make it 0, then 70, comma 0. 70, 0, comma 70, comma 0. And just click on run or play, and as you can see, the part changes position. So what if we change this to 100? Then click on run. And as you can see, the part changes rotation. Okay, how about this? I'm going with the 80, the number 80. Okay, how about 90? 90. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, there you go. We have 90. 90 orientation. And yeah, that is how you do the orientation. Now toggle comment this, and there you go. Now you can change the pen. So you have to do the script that pen. So we are saying the parent of the parent. I mean parent of the parent. It's little bit complicated to explain, but let's just create a variable so it won't be complicated to explain. So local part is equal to script the parent. Okay, our part is right here, and then the script is inside of the part. So part dot parent. So part dot parent, we're saying the parent. So did you remember that I explained this to you? When you try to drag the part to other service, it changes parent. And then I'm going to write script. Part dot parent is equal to workspace. It will still be on workspace. Yeah, there you go. It's still in workspace, guys. So what if we did this game.lightning, and then it won't be enabled on workspace anymore because it's on the lightning. As you can see, if you click on the arrow on the lightning, as you can see, there is a part. The script put it there because we said it game.lightning. Okay, how about this? Game.starter. Starter GUI or starter GUI. Then click on run, and as you can see, it is still not there. But if you try to set this workspace, then click on run, and as you can see, it's there. Then start this. You can also say this game.workspace, and also say that, and there you go, it's still there. And yeah, that is how you do the parenting. Okay, toggle comment this. So that is how you do the parenting data scripting properties. Data scripting properties. Alright, so the next is position. So position and orientation is the same, but it's saying how where we put the part. It's saying where we put the part. Okay, we're going to focus on the part right now. So we are looking at the part right now. So we want to change the position of the part. So script the parent dot position and is equal to vector3.new. It's like script the parent dot orientation is equal to vector3.new. And then we're going to also see the number x, number y, and the number z. So we want to position it here. Okay, wait. So I want to make it position right here. Remember that it's gonna be right here. So let's just copy the position. Copy that. Then paste it on the vector3.new, and this will be the position. So let's bring it back to here, and then let's see if the part changes position. Click on run, and as you can see, the position of the part changes. It's right there. See? And yeah, that is how you do the position. And yeah, that is all the data. The data properties. The data properties. Okay, so what if we mix these together? We mix these four scripts together. Then we click on run. Okay, so click script.parent.name is equal to brick, and it works. It's brick. The script.parent.orientation is equal to vector3.new 90 0, 90, 0, and it worked. Then part.parent is equal to game.workspace, and yeah, it works. And script.parent.position is equal to vector3.new, and this is what the position of the part is. It's the same, 36.936, 0.496, 48.524. That is the position. And yeah, that is how you do the data property script. Okay, toggle comment this, and then we're going to change topic. So the next topic is behavior. So behavior of the part is basically how the part functions or works. So let's make this part high up in the air. So you see on the properties on the behavior, as you can see, there's anchored, achievable, can collide, can touch, collision group ID, lock, massless. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 behaviors property scripts on Roblox Studio on the properties. Alright, so first we are going with the anchored. We're going with the anchored. So script.parent anchored. Anchored. So you have to say true or false condition if you want to make the part anchored. Okay, let me explain the what is anchored first. So anchored is basically if the part is gonna float on the air. Before we start the script, I'm gonna explain all of the behavior first. So anchored, right here, you see this anchored, there is no check, it means it's disabled. If you click on run, as you can see, the part is falling. But if you stop this, then select the part, then you click on the box on the anchored, then as you can see, it has check, it means it's enabled. And if you click on run, as you can see, the part, it's not falling out of the sky, even if the player hits it or the other objects. And then the archivable, it means if the player is gonna archive the part. It's a little bit complicated to explain. Okay, let me show you what does archivable do. So let's disable the archivable, then click on play here. Okay, let's wait. Okay, where's the part? So as you can see, the part is not right here because the archivable is called false. The archivable is disabled. And if you click on the box, it has check, it means it's enabled. And then if you click on play here, and let's wait for it to load. And as you can see, the part is right here. It's archivable on the players right now. And yeah, that is how you do it. So there's the next is can collide. So can collide is basically if the player can collide with a part. So as you can see, if you click on play, then just step on the part or touch it. As you can see, we can collide with the part, we can step on it. Whatever you do, we can step on it or touch or jump on it. There's nothing happening. But if you disable the can collide like this, if you disable it, just click on the check and the check is not, there's nothing in the box. There's no check in the box anymore. It means it's disabled. If you click on player, if you click on play here, and then you wanna collide with a part, and as you can see, we can walk through the part because the can collide is disabled. See, as you can see, we cannot step on the part or collide with it. We cannot touch it as well. But in reality, we can touch it. The collide with players is just disabled. Even with the other parts, the collide is disabled. Okay, let's do this. So let's make it right here. Let's make the part right here. As you can see, it's working through the part that is can collide is disabled, because can collide means it can collide with the player or other objects. So let's enable the can collide again. So the can touch is basically you cannot step or touch the part, but you are seeing that you are stepping or touching the part. The can touch, it means you cannot touch it, but you can see that you are touching it and stepping it. So as you can see, it just look like can collide, but it's different. You can step on the part or bump your head with the part, or you can just like this climb on it, and yeah, you cannot touch the part, but you can see that you are touching it. So the next is collision group ID. So collision group ID means it can collide with the other parts, any numbers you want. So we also have a lock properties behavior. So if you make this enabled, as you can see, we cannot even select the part. But if we go under Explorer, click on the part, we can select it. Then just disable the lock, and then the check will disappear. So the mask list right here, the mask list, it looks like it's not doing anything. Let's see what it is doing. If we click play, let's wait for the game to load. Okay, let's see, maskless. Okay, nothing happens. It is just a maskless. And yeah, that is all the behavior properties. So now we're going to script it. So script the brand that anchored is equal to, you have to say true or false condition. If you write true, then the part will stay in the air, or the player cannot push it. Then if you make it into false, the player can push the part, or the part would fall. So if I make this to true, then click on run. Just click on run. And let's see what is the results of the game. Okay, so we have this. As you can see, it's anchored. It's still floating in the air because we write the anchor is equal to true. But if you select this part right here, then unanchored it, and the part would fall. The part should fall. See, the part falls. If you make this false, then the part will fall. Click on run, and as you can see, the part falls. And yeah, that's how you do the anchoring. So I will comment this, and there you go. So now we're going with the achievable. So script that achievable is equal to true. So achievable and anchored is also needs true or false condition. If the achievable is equal to true, then the player can achieve it. The player can achieve it. See? The player can achieve it. But if it's equal to false, then click on player. Then it's not doing the script. Let's just toggle comment this, and there you go. You can also delete this. And if you make the achievable on the properties right now, but not in the script, then you click on play, the part will disappear. As you can see, the part is not here. If you look on the workspace, as you can see, there is no part. Let's check the other services to see if there is still a part. So as you can see, there is no parts right here. The part doesn't exist because we set the achievable is equal to false. So can collide is colliding with the other objects or players. So it also needs true or false condition. So script that can collide is equal to true. So if the can collide is equal to true, then you can collide with the parts. See, as you can see, we can slap on it, touch on it, bonk your head on the part, and jump on it. Then if you make it into false, and this will happen. If you touch the part or jump on it or bonk your head, it doesn't work because the can collide is disabled. See? And that is how you do the can collide. Okay, so the next is can touch. Okay, I already explained this to you guys already, so let's do this. Scripted one that can touch. Can touch is equal to true. It also needs true or false condition. And now we're going to click on run. And let's see what happens if we try to touch. So we can still touch the part, but the script is saying that we're not touching the part or stepping on the part, and it just does nothing. Okay, toggle comment. So the collision group ID is if it can collide with the other objects but not players. Okay, so I think you guys already know this. So the lock. Okay, so script dot lock is equal to false. So if you make it into false or true, nothing happens, but something does. If you try to select the part while the condition is true, then you can select it. See, as you can see, we can select it. But if you make it true, if you make the lock is equal to true, then we're going to select this and select our own part. If it did not let us select it, it means the script works. Okay, so as you can see, we cannot select it anymore. But if you go on the workspace, then press the part and we can select it. And that is how it works. So the next is maskless. It also does nothing on it. It's just maskless. It's just make the part maskless. Oops, I think we got an error. It's equal to true. Okay, there you go. Now click on play and let's see if it works. Okay, we're in. So yeah, I think it works. It just does nothing on the part. It's just make it maskless. And yeah, that is how you do it. So guys, that is it for the video. I think that's all the property script. So guys, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn notification bell to all so you won't miss any of my videos. And